Ow. Here we go. Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, here with Mike today and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we're going to see the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings on stake here today when AJ Lee and Nikki Cross take on Asuka and Kairi Singh from the Wounded Lead, Gorilla Monsoon says. You got that right, Mike today says. The Wounded Lead has gotten more followers. Bayley along with Angelina Love and Dakota Kai and Io Shirai and Kairi Singh and Asuka. Who'll be the next to be on that team? Mike today said. Ah! Shit. Stand up! I'll tell you right now, Booker T says, I don't know who's going to be the next one to be on that team or not. You know, and who knows how many other folks, you know, that they're going to choose to be on their team. But all we do know is that's everyone on their team, you know. That's everyone on their team, Booker T says. But if a lot of folks see a winner when they see it, then most likely we're going to probably have other folks on that team. Well, that could be your belief. That could be your belief, Booker T. If you truly believe that someone out there is that hopeless, you know, and they want to think that they're going to become, you know, they're going to somehow, you know, get over by being with Bayley and on the rest of them, you can think again about that. I think highly unlikely it would be that hopeless to want to be on the Wounded Lead, Gorilla Monsoon says. You get that right, Mike today said. We don't really know who would be that we don't know who that would be that hopeless to want to be with the Wounded Lead, Mike today says. Well, we do know that, I can tell you one thing right now, Booker T says, we did know that Asuka and Kairi Singh and Io Shirai and Dakota Kai and Angelina Love, I guess you're saying that they looks like they wanted to be in the Wounded Lead. Would you stop? Like anybody wants to be in a Wounded Lead. I don't really think anyone truly wants to be in a Wounded Lead. I think if you want to be in a Wounded Lead and you want to be a follower of Bayley, I think that you're dumb. That's what I think, Gorilla Monsoon says. You could be right about that, Mike today says. You know, and if Io Shirai and Kairi Singh win, they will at least now Asuka would have won the women's the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings sundriest times, you know, with Io Shirai, with Gail Kim, you know, with Alexa Bliss, just to name a few folks you may have won it with. This is for the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings. First, they are from the Wounded Lead, Asuka and Kairi Singh. And they are the TWF Women's Tag Team Fighters, AJ Lee and Nikki Cross. Well, first off, Bayley says she doesn't really like you, Booker T says. Do you really think I care if she doesn't like me or not? Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, I don't really care if she likes me or doesn't like me. You know, why should I be worried about someone like that? First off, Asuka, you know, you need to worry about, why would I care if Bayley doesn't like me or not? So would you stop? Well, Booker T says, well, I can tell you right now, Asuka pretty much has the open hand, or whatever you call it, the upper hand, I meant to say, on Nikki Cross, Mike Today says. That's right, Asuka, one of those well-known women wrestlers who became well-known over in her former homeland of Dawnland, Gorilla Monsoon says. Been in the TWF ever since the end of 2006 between YL. Oh! And Asuka probably thinks she's so great at everything. You know. Oh! Gorilla Monsoon says, well, I can tell you one thing, Mike Today says. Nikki Cross needs to get the upper hand and tag in AJ Lee. Nikki Cross does get that open hand, Mike Today says. And now she just brings in AJ Lee now, who need or need not, you know. She just took down Asuka, and now Asuka has to get over and bring in her friend Kairi Singh. And now Kairi Singh with the crazy elbow, took down AJ Lee. And well, here comes Nikki Cross coming in. Asuka just spit whatever that mist in her eyes, Gorilla Monsoon said. That's uncalled for, Gorilla Monsoon says. There's no need to be spitting shit in anyone's eyes, Gorilla Monsoon says. That's right, Mike Today says. That was nothing more than a cheap shot, Mike Today says. Tell me, Gorilla and Mike, how can that be a cheap shot, Booker T says. It's nothing cheap about it. Would you be earnest, Booker T? It is a cheap shot, Gorilla Monsoon says. It's unfair. Yeah, it is unfair, Mike Today says. 1, 2, 3. Ding ding ding. Here is your winners and the new TWF Women Tag Team Fighters, Asuka and Kairi Singh. Well, we do know that Asuka has won the TWF Women's Tag Team winnings at least 2 times with Gil Kim, once with Kairi Singh, and once with Alexa Bliss, and now with Kairi Singh again. And sadly, Nikki Cross and AJ Lee now have gotten beat. You know, and they truly believed that they had everything under run and lead. Well, it looks like that didn't happen, Gorilla Monsoon said. Now did it? I guess not, Mike Today says. We can just hear Bayley and Angelina Love and Dakota Kai, and Bayley and Angelina Love and Dakota Kai and Io Shirai with Kairi Singh and Asuka now all being happy and glad about this, Mike Today said. Yeah, Booker T said, you'll never hear the end of it. Booker T says, you'll never hear the end of it. Bayley won't let you hear the end of it. You know. Girl Monsoon and Mike Today, they'll never let you hear the end of it. Booker T says, yeah, I guess so. I guess sadly Bayley will have something to be happy about. Asuka and Kairi Singh might be the TWF Women's Tag Team Fighters, but they won it dirty. They didn't win it fairly, Girl Monsoon says. And I think that the TWF oversight team needs to look into Asuka spitting things in folks' eyes and ears, Girl Monsoon says. I believe that too, Mike Today said. Someone a leadership team needs to make that unlawful in all wrestling matches or all wrestling fights. Take it away, Michael Cole. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon and Mike Today. I'm going to be talking with the folks that I'm not really that beloved with, with the Wounded Lead, with Bayley and Dakota Bayley and Angelina Love and Dakota Kai and Io Shirai and Kairi Singh and Asuka. Ding dong, Michael Cole. We told you the Wounded Lead will be taking over the TWF, and we did. And I do know that, and at least I do, oh shit, where am I? Okay. At least I do know that I didn't have to come from eBay. Well, a lot of good dolls and toys came from eBay. Michael Cole said, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the Wounded Lead, or at least, Angelina, at least Kairi Singh and Asuka becoming the TWF Women's Heavyweight Fighters. Yeah. This is just the beginning of my overling goal, Michael Cole. We will be running and leading the toy wrestling gathering soon. Angelina Love? Yeah. And you're still with the Wounded Lead? Yeah, we had to somehow make folks think that the Wounded Lead was coming undone, Michael Cole, so then they could think they had an upper hand. They did not. And like I say, Dakota Kai says, either you're in the Wounded Lead or you're not. You can just think of us as, well, we're the overlings. We're going to be running shit. Ha ha. And now, Io Shirai. When are you going to put your TWF Women's Heavyweight winnings on stake? I don't know. But I don't know. But if that Bianca Belair doesn't shut up, I'm going to shut her up myself. Alright, Asuka. So tell me, yeah, me and Kairi Singh are now once again the TWF Women's Tag Team Fighters. And they were not ready for the Wounded Lead. Yeah, they weren't ready for the Wounded Lead and soon be running and leading everything around here. Well, that's my talk with the Wounded Lead. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon and Mike Today. Thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with the Wounded Lead here today on NXT. And it looks like all the time we got here for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, Mike Today, and Booker, get back up. And up. It is all the time we got here for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, Mike Today, and Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Mike.